Rainy days, rainy days.
Not that it was necessarily a huge surprise to you, but when Lovie Smith informed you that you would be the starting quarterback and taking the first team reps, just your reaction to that?
I was excited. It was a blessing. But I'm ready to play now. Ready to practice. Ready to get things going.
How disappointing, day one, I know you got up, you're probably expecting to see all these fans out here and have a good time and practice, as you said. How disappointing is it?
Not disappointing at all. We just overcoming adversity, getting some mental reps. And we're going to be ready. It's going to be even more fun. The rain just holding us back right now.
James, can you talk about the virtual reality the Bucs got to help you out, how that has helped you, or can you discuss that at all?
Well, I'm a very visual learner, and I use it some, but I haven't used it that much. But it's a great thing, especially for right now.
Jameis, in your mind, what does it take to be a starting quarterback in the National Football League?
You just got to be able to compete. You got to have the will to win, and you got to fight. You got to have your teammates behind you. It's one thing with getting players to play with you, and it's getting players to play for you. So, I just got to keep competing. Keep getting better every single day. And I'm not perfect, but I will compete my butt off.
Describe your relationship, James, with Mike Glennon, and how do you take the news yesterday? And are you guys cool?
The whole quarterback room, we're a family, because it starts with us. At the end of the day, our main goal in that quarterback room is for us to win football games. It ain't no discrimination, no hatred. We love each other. We have a great team, and it's not about us. It's about this whole team.
What's it been like working with Dirk Cutter, and now that some time has gone by that you've had the playbook for a little while, what's your thoughts of his offense?
I love Coach Cutter's offense. I can't wait to practice so y'all can get some clips or something. But it's a great offense. The concepts are very similar to the ones we had at Florida State. I said all the time I'm blessed to have played at Florida State, but Coach Cutter's offense is just amazing.
James, you feel like you got to walk a fine line, and you want to be a leader. You have the natural ability to be a leader, but it's not really looked at as a rookie walking into an NFL team to try to take over a leadership role.
Well, right now, on this team, I'm just accepting my role. We have a lot of veterans, Vincent, Gerald. Those guys are our leaders. Right now, my job right now is to play quarterback.
How about some of the veterans that maybe you hadn't met before yesterday because they were reporting? How have they treated you? Have they come up to you?
I've met all the veterans. We had mini camp and OTAs, so I got a chance to meet all of them.
James, when you hear your defensive teammates saying, our job now is, when we get the pads on, we got to test this guy. What's your reaction when you hear that?
I love that. That's how you have success. When you compete, when the ones and the ones are competing. That's the thing about football. It's the competitive atmosphere. You got to love it. You got to love the fight.
James, how much since you first came in day one, where are you at with learning curve in terms of how much you picked up?
I've came a long way. Because like I said, I got to get better every single day. It's not one time. It don't matter if you could play for 20 years. You're still going to keep getting better and better every day. You can't stop getting better.
James, can you kind of compare maybe your first day walking on the Florida State campus as a quarterback to your first day walking in, this training camp with the Buccaneers? What's the difference, and how much of a different person are you from when you were an 18-year-old kid to where you are now?
Well, I've matured since I was an 18-year-old kid, just getting into mischievous things. But now, I love this opportunity that I've been given. It's a blessing, and the best thing about it is my dream was always to be a professional quarterback, and I've achieved that dream.
How hard is it not to think ahead, Jameis, to that Week 1 matchup with, Marcus will be coming to town, and you guys have a little rivalry going?
Well, it's one day at a time. Right now we're focusing on the Tampa Bay Bucs. Getting our team better and being successful to ourselves.
But you know who you're playing Week 1.
We're playing against the Tennessee Titans. Yes, sir.
James, does the success that young quarterbacks in this league have had as rookies. Do you look at that, follow that at all? You obviously did something at Florida State as a 19-year-old that no one would have expected, but does that encourage you that guys can come in, the expectations are now that you can actually come in and win right away? It doesn't have to be a process.
Absolutely. You know, one thing that I've learned, you know, if if you can play, it don't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter. You know, and I believe we have a great team in place, you know, for success. You know, and I'm looking forward to this season, man. I can't wait.
Jameis, you've talked about Vincent and Mike as targets. Talk about tight ends. Safarian Jenkins, a guy who was a little injured last year. When you look at him and see a target, a guy you could use a lot in this offense?
Well, you know, when I look at this team, I see everyone as targets. You know, and just naming our tight ends with Austin and Luke and Brandon and the addition of Tim Wright, and we even have Cameron, and those guys are good. You know, that's why they're on this team. You know, so like I say, it's a lot of things, a lot of positions that are in place for success.
What's your relationship like with some of the offensive linemen? I mean, a guy like Logan Mankins, you know, he protected one of the absolute best. I mean, have you established a relationship with him?
Absolutely. You know, that's what you have to do as a quarterback because your job depends on it and their job depends on protecting you. You know, so I love those guys. And, you know, obviously relationships going to build. You know, I've been here for 4 months, you know, so those guys are filling me out. I'm filling them out. But at the end of the day, now training camp, we get to be on the football field, and that's how you bond faster. You know, when we start fighting together, when you go to war together.
How eager are you, James, to see the competitive level of defensive players at the pro level and their speed, athleticism?
I'm just eager to play football, man. I'm serious. I just want to play. You know, the game of football is the game of football. You know, obviously, competition is part of this sport.
Time for one or two more.
Does the fact that Coach Smith named you the starter right off the top here, does that help you because now you don't have to, not that you're afraid of competition, but you can just concentrate on football, being the guy, being with the first team unit all the way through?
It's not about that. It's about making this team better all together. There's no one specific person. It's not taking pressure off me because I'm a competitor, and my job right now is to be the quarterback of this team.